One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com, and what I've got for you here today is a 1995 Mustang GT that we're going to do the headlights on. We've already buffed it a bit. It definitely looks good. The final wash is coming up. I'll give you a look at the inside here. Just great shape, convertible 5.0 GT. Actually, we've just sprayed this down. I haven't wiped it with nothing. Guys should not touch this stuff at all to get any oils from your hand on it. I don't want to get that light, so I'm going to clip this off and tape that off. I was going to tape it off differently. Talk to you in a second. Okay, what I'm going to use on this is a Krylon Max. This is absolutely the best spray paint that I've found. The Max, and then they have the Ultra Max, and it's even better. So, like, I guess this is not the best spray paint I found. This is the second best spray paint I've found. And he's going to keep this down there, and we're going to just apply this over the top of that. Now, you can wipe this down with lacquers and paint thinners and all that. I'm not going to wipe it down with nothing. I'm just going to paint the sucker. I mean, that's it. Done deal. Done deal. No more than nothing. I'm not even going to take the top off. I'm going to lay this on here. I like that. I like that a lot. Light coats. Ultra light coats. Now this actually moved on us and likely got wet or something. So that's going to be a problem area. But not too much, hopefully. This is a very, very good clear. I don't know if they make the clear in the next level up or not. Okay, that's all you want on it, or it's going to run. In fact, there's a little run starting. Show right in there. A little mark right here, down on this angle. Sorry. Right there, that little. That's where I said, oh, you should never touch this, and I kind of put my finger on it a bit. That's where the oils from your hand gets on it. There's not much of anything on it now. It's in really good shape. It looks really nice. All the scratches from sanding are gone. The whole deal. Show the other one to where they can look at how it was before. Kind of show it from all angles, up close, and anything you think on it. Now Josh here, he did the sanding on this thing. I sanded a little point, and he did the rest. Basically, as long as you're not clearing your paint, you're all good. You want it to tack up. This is not really enough time for it to have tacked up. The other one's not sanded down yet, or I would go right to it. I wanted to, anytime I make a video, it takes more time to make it happen, because I'm not just doing the work. I'm making a video. Good job. Okay. I might come over this with another coat when I'm doing the other one. That's done. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give this to Josh, and I'm going to put another coat of it on it. Now, you're going to get better results if you do this in your garage, properly ventilated. Wear a mask. Don't ever do painting and stuff without wearing a mask. You don't want to get it on your skin, breathe it, or anything like that. It's not good shit. Pay no attention to people like me. Do as I say, not as I do. That's all I'm putting on this thing. I'm happy with that. I think I've got a nice, good coat on all the edges. It's not really running. It looks good. We're going to get to sanding the other one down, and I'll give you a quick what to, how for on this one. And actually, I'm not going to do nothing. Grab that thing and do it, and I'll talk while you sand. Okay. Josh already knows how to do this. Now, this is something that you can jump on. Josh had never done headlights before. You never done this, right? No. And he jumped on it. That other one, I'll tell you what, Colin came by, my buddy. If you've been watching the channel, not, I put out daily videos. You should be. Colin came by, said, yep, looks good. I came out, yep, looks good. He did it just as good as we would. You just sand the sucker. It's pretty stinking simple. We're using a 400 wet sand. Wet dry, I guess, would be the proper thing. And anytime you do it, I didn't show this in the other one, but you're going to get the face of it, and then you're going to get the edges all the way up to everywhere you want to be clear, because you're just peeling off dead, dry, messed up yucky, crappy plastic. And environmental fallout and dropout and nuclear waste from Hokijokohoma that came across the oceans, falling out of the air and killing us all about 13 months quicker. All that kind of stuff. But then when you're done, you got this. It's just beautiful. It is beautiful. And you've got a piece of sandpaper, fold that thing up 3 or 4 times, turn it over, start using it in other sections and different things like that, and you'll get a lot of use out of it. You'll notice that once you use one side of it, when you fold it over the other way, you've got fresh grit on the other side, it cuts into it better, it makes your job quicker. Okay, well I'm going to cut this off. He's going to finish sanding. To do a headlight like this, the sanding, like I told Josh before I went inside a couple minutes ago, it's a 5-minute job. I actually came out and I thought he was still out here. I was like, what the heck is taking him so long? But he taped this one off too. Yeah, really, if you've got everything sitting here and you're not counting drying time, I'll bet it's a 20 to 30 minute job. I was going to say 20, 25 minutes. 20 to 30, let's just say. Okay, that's the only thing I'm going to say is always pay attention to her titties. You got to pay attention to the titties, and you got to kind of, you know, sand it up with that to where the titties get it too. Or else next thing you know, well, what if you got like big old shiny chest with like little dull nipples? You don't want that. You gotta sand up all 3 of her nipples there, just like in Total Recall. Okay, he's got it pretty much sanded down. It looks to be pretty even. Just a point for people watching, areas like this are the hardest to sometimes not make sure and miss. Like that. And around, again, nipples. Not to be funny about it. Although it is funny that it's got 3 nipples. Actually, this is for the, if you don't know what that's for, I'm pretty sure that's for putting on the tool to adjust the head beams at the factory. But I'm not 100%. Okay, that's pretty good. We're going to rinse this thing down. Oh, we're way over there now. And that's it. Once it's rinsed down, did you wipe it down a little too with the sponge?
Oh, no, not yet.
We do exactly like we did last time. And so you just want to wipe it a little with something. Remember, you got oils in your fingers, and if you touch it, something's got to be done to it. That's what she said. It is most definitely what she said. She was a lot nastier about it, though. Okay, make sure to check out my channel. Subscribe, cerealmarshmallows.com. That's that. Now from here, let it dry. And from there, you can either wipe it with like a lacquer thinner or something, or acetone, or leave it and paint it. As long as you get to it quick and there's not much dust on it, it's going to turn out about like so. And we just actually blasted water all over our fresh headlight. We sure did. Well, that really blows.
Can we get a towel? Or?
No, I think it might smear it more than just my hand. It's just the way it goes, and I'll tell you, that's how fast it dries too. I'm 99.9% sure it ain't gonna hurt it at all. The water droplets are just sitting on there still, some of them. Looks good from my house. Okay, here we go. We're back to the last one. Got my paint. I'm telling you, Walmart's the way to go on this stuff. Super cheap, great name brand, all that good stuff. That's how it looks. We've already put up my spots right at the top here I don't like. And no, there's no overspray getting on into it, and you can see it still does. But that corner really blows. It just wasn't, we had a little bit of dirty dust left over. and it's going to show up. The more you get on there, the more it's going to run. So best bet is to stay away from it a little bit, let it dry, and maybe throw on some in a second. But it's a 90% great looking job. It's just this area right there I don't like. Like I say, it's all in your hose down. Hose down. Yeah, you can go somewhere with that too. They look great. I'm going to put a little bit more on this one here in a second, and we're done. I'll show you it when I get everything off. That's what she said. Okay, I'm back with you, and pretty much everything is done on this. And I'm going to go ahead and get all this off tonight to where it doesn't sit on here too much at all. And sometimes a guy can accidentally leave a piece or two of blue tape, which is not what you want either. This thing looks entirely different. Sorry about that. Just looks great. And I'll try and get this in the sun as well. I just wanted to get a little bit of video untaping it and everything. Kind of show you how that worked, which is pretty self-explanatory and obvious. One would think. All right. So that's the final product, man. Can't beat that. Looks a lot better. Thanks for watching. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. Like 3,000 videos on my channel. Make sure and subscribe and check them out. We'll talk to you.